knew you right away.
Ah.
Thought you might look different, but you don't. You don't look any older. Ugh, you don't have any gray in your hair. See, I'm getting gray already. It's premature, of course. Do you remember my mother was all gray by the time she was 35?
No.
You don't remember my mother was all gray?
No, and I don't remember your mother.
You don't remember my mother?
No, and who are you?
Me! Me, who am I? I'm Zelda! Don't you remember me?
No. What did you say your name was again?
Zelda.
Zelda what?
Zelda Sterling. We went to school together, all through school, from the time we were in first grade right up until the end of high school.
Is Zelda Sterling your married name or your single name?
What difference does it make, Seal? You knew me all your life. I thought the moment that I came back here, it would all come rushing back to you.
Well, I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
We call her Mary Smith. She is intelligent, articulate, and generally good spirits. Her age is difficult to ascertain. Her hair isn't gray and her face is unlined.
What? Me worry?
What?
Bad magazine, you know. The imbecile on the cover that goes, what? Me worry?
So?
In other words, she has nothing to worry about. She can't remember anything.
Right.
Never mind.
Her physical condition is quite good, with two exceptions. Her appetite is sporadic and extreme. She'll either forget to eat at all, or she'll exhibit a voracious appetite and eat continuously for hours.
Forgetting that she's eaten?
Possibly. The other condition is her feet. They are blistered and swollen with almost every kind of podiatric affliction. Corns, calluses, warts, ailments that give every indication of
Tight shoes. Sorry, no, Fugue?
They had her at Cook County General for 3 weeks before we picked her up. Her feet were so badly swollen, her shoes had to be cut off. Her incessant and compulsive wandering lead us to diagnose her with Fugue, with a residue of transient global amnesia.
With, naturally, no explanation.
With naturally no explanation. There's no trace of drugs or alcohol in her system. Other possibilities are physical trauma, although there are no scars around the head or neck. More than likely, emotional trauma. And possibly Alzheimer's. Could be any one of the three.
Yeah, or all three.
Or all three. So, I can set you up in an office, and you could study here to your heart's content.
Well, thanks, but no thanks.
You're turning me down.
What is this? You call me, you get me down here, you say it's urgent. All because you found some woman wandering in the streets?
You, Danny, a real live, probably long-term amnesiac, right in front of your eyes.
That's the real live that's turning me off?
What's most curious about the patient is her total lack of concern regarding her condition. Her spirits are consistently good, and she exhibits absolutely no anxiety about the future.
Could it be because there is no future?
So hey, why don't you just meet her?
So hey, no.
You'll want to talk to her at least. Here's your chart, here's a tape
No,
recorder.
I don't want to talk to her at least. Get off it, Ollie. Quit trying to seduce me.
Surely you could spare a few days.
Surely I can.
How long are you going to hang on to it, Danny?
I've forgotten it.
Like hell you have. What has it been, 3, 4 years?
See you around.
God damn it, she needs you.
Not me, she doesn't.
Then I need you.
I'm not a working doctor. I'm on sabbatical, sick leave, time off, furlough.
Look, they're breathing down my neck. Did you get them? Turn them around, get them out. I can hold on to this patient for 21 days. Then she's gone to us. Someone you can learn from, someone you can study, someone you might even be able to help. What's the big deal, Danny? 3 lousy weeks.
What am I supposed to do in 3 weeks?
I don't know. And I'm not going to stand here trying to convince you to do what you spent your goddamn life learning how to do. Just meet her. Meet her. That's all I ask.
Okay. I'll meet her.
Good?
That's all.
That's fine. And thanks.
Don't get all maudlin on me.
Can I get you something to drink? What would you like?
You have caffeine-free, no-cal cola?
How about club soda?
Is it sodium-free New York-style seltzer?
Look, this isn't gonna be easy. Why don't you go home now?
Seal! Oh, Seal, of course it'll be easy. Just give yourself time. When I saw your picture in the paper, I didn't hesitate a minute. I said, that is my old friend Seal. And the minute that she sees me, it'll all come rushing back to her. Now, I'll admit it. Maybe it doesn't all happen at once. You know, like how it does in the movies. But something comes back at least. Doesn't it?
I forgot your name.
Zelda!
Zelda! Okay, Zelda. Z, last letter of the alphabet. F. Scott Fitzgerald, Zelda. I got it.
Zelda Sterling and Cecilia Schooner. From the time we were in first grade, we stood in line together. We had recess together. We got our periods together.
Cecilia Schooner?
We went on dates together. We shaved our legs together. We let ourselves get felt up together.
Listen, Zelda! Why don't we call it a day? Zelda, there's a lot I have to absorb.
Absorb? I haven't even told you any details yet.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I'm not ready for details. I have to take this a little at a time. Like, right now, I have to absorb that my name is Cecilia Schooner.
Didn't you at least know that?
No, I didn't. So I can't get into being felt up together when I just learned what my name was. And, what's your,
Zelda! I can't believe this. She doesn't even remember my name.
Thank you very much, Miss. Can you please wait outside?
I can't believe this.
Hello, Mary.
hello?
Do you remember me? I'm Dr. Oleander.
Of course I remember you. You are Dr. Oleander.
I'd like you to meet a colleague of mine, Dr. Lucchesi.
Danny.
Yes, we were in med school together.
Ah,
Dr. Lucchesi,
Danny.
Danny, is actually writing a book on amnesiacs.
oh, really?
Yeah, it's called Amnesiacs I Have Known But Can't Quite Recall.
Dr. Lucchesi,
Danny.
Danny, is so interested in your case, so much in fact he's willing to talk to you and help you in any way that he can.
He means I've agreed to meet you.
That's right.
That's all.
That's fine.
So, I'll leave you two to get acquainted. If you need anything, Doctor, you know where to find me.
Yes, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor. Is it all right if I ask you a few questions, Miss Smith?
You can call me Mary.
So you recognize Mary Smith as your real name?
No, but I don't recognize Miss Smith either. Zelda said that my real name is Cecilia Kohler. Is it?
Not Kohler, Schooner is what she said, and we're gonna have to check that out. But in the meantime, the chart lists you as Mary Smith. So, do you live in Chicago, Miss Smith?
Chicago. Yes. What's with the names?
Pardon?
Why are you so carefully Danny and I Miss Smith?
Oh, it bothers me, the whole doctor thing. You can walk into any doctor's office in the world and it's always Dr. So-and-so, but no matter how old you get, they always hit you with the condescending first name.
And you don't do that with your patients.
I don't have patients.
But you're a doctor.
I don't practice.
Ah, you perfected it.
Bad joke.
I've been sick.
What I mean is I don't work with people.
What do you work with?
Computers, research, writing. It says here you were found in the loop, walking back and forth through the cars of the L train. Back and forth, back and forth. At each station, you paused and looked out of the car, but then you remained in the train to continue your walk back and forth through the cars. Do you remember any of this, Mary?
No.
No. Okay. Well, when the police asked you what you were looking for, you said 168th Street.
That's probably where I live.
Problem is, there's no 168th Street station in Chicago,
Oh.
but there is one in New York City.
Well. Talk about being on the wrong train.
What about your meeting today with your childhood friend, Zelda?
Zelda. She's a flake. I can't tell if she's somebody from my past or from a room down the hall. She's furious with me because I can't remember her name. Listen, did you know my name was Cecilia Kohler?
Not Kohler, Schooner.
Schooner, not Kohler?
All right, Mrs. Kohler, open your eyes.
What is it?
The nurse. She says I should open my eyes.
Okay, what else are you recalling?
Nothing. How does she know my name?
The nurse?
No. You know...
Zelda. Well, the report says when the story broke out about finding you in the L, there were several responses. Some people thought they recognized you, some people just wanted to recognize you. Zelda's was the only story that made some sense. I mean, she's originally from New York, she says, and she lives in Chicago now.
Who are the others?
Well, mostly families looking for long-lost mothers or daughters or wives.
How'd you weed them out?
Well, the details didn't check. Some were foreign. Obviously, you're an American.
And a New Yorker.
You remember that?
You told me.
Oh.
Forget.
I'm allowed to forget.
My. You're touchy. Listen, why don't you just go home now?
So you don't remember anything?
No,
Nothing.
nothing.
Seal, help me out. Don't leave me here.
Okay,
Don't let them keep me.
what is it?
I don't know. It's gone.
Okay, so what was it?
It's like a tiny bird. Comes whizzing into my head and then whizzes right out.
Does that happen often?
How would I know that?
That's okay. The memory is a strange animal. Almost anything can sit on it. Fear, pride, guilt. Always guilt. Always something negative. I mean, everybody suffers memory lapses, like, where did I put those keys? And then, why did I lose them? And I'm no good. All these negative thoughts crowding around in our brain, short-circuiting the one single solitary connection we need. Where we put those keys. And for my next intriguing lecture. Alright. Take it easy, read a book, watch TV, let it happen. And don't be discouraged.
Oh no, I'm not discouraged. I mean, look at how much we've accomplished so far. I met Zelda, I found out my name is Mary Kohler, I learned I lived in Riverdale. That's an awful lot in such a short amount of time, isn't it?
Not Riverdale. New York.
Oh, right.
It's not Mary, it's Cecilia.
Yeah, no, that's
And
right.
it's not Kohler, it's Scooter.
Yeah, no, that's right. It's not, what did I say?
You said Kohler?
Okay, Mrs. Kohler, open your eyes. It's all over.
All over.
What is?
It's all over. You can go home now.
The nurse said it's all over. I can go home now.
And why would you say that?
You'll have some cramping for a while, then you'll be fine. The doctor did quite a bit of scraping.
Cramping. Scraping.
An abortion. Can you tell me when you had that abortion, Mary? Were you married?
Married.
Everybody gets married. That's how life is.
What difference does that make if I'm married or not?
Well, if you were married, you had a husband. And if we could find him, we could learn more about you.
In other words, I didn't exist until I was married.
I didn't say that. But what is Kohler? I mean, is that your married name?
Everybody gets married. Marriage makes the world go round.
Are you on this again?
A girl like you should be married 12 times already.
Okay, I promise. This year, I'm definitely getting married.
Get married and get divorced.
That's my plan.
That would make me happy.
Yeah, that's also my plan. To make you happy. I want to make you happy. I want to make you proud. I want to please you. I want to please everybody.
Life is too long to be lived alone.
Yesterday you told me life is too short.
Life is too short to hold a grudge.
Where do you get these quotes? Do you have a little book hidden behind the refrigerator? Moms marry momisms.
Don't wait for another Noel.
No. I've already forgotten him.
You don't want to be alone and lonely.
You mean like you?
Me? Who's
Said I'm alone.
What about Daddy? Where was he? Why wasn't he here?
Never mind that.
But the point is, now you're alone.
Not alone. I have you.
So, what can you tell me about Noel?
No.
You mentioned him
It did?
just now when you were talking about your mother. I mean, who is he?
I don't know. I don't remember anything.
Okay. Well, what about Daddy?
Daddy?
Yeah, your father? Could you tell me anything
No,
about...
I don't know anything.
Okay.
Look, why don't you do me a favor? Go away, okay? I'm not interested. I'm really not interested anymore.
Are you comfortable in this room, Mary?
It's alright.
Anything in it look familiar? The chair, the sink, the walls.
The walls.
What about the walls?
I love paint. Don't you love the smell of fresh paint?
Paint?
Paint.
I'll tell you my secret if you tell me yours.
What is it?
Oh. It's a secret.
A secret. Well, could you...
No, I can't. If I told you, it wouldn't be a secret anymore, would it?
I guess not. Are you familiar with this, Mary?
A tape recorder. You
Yeah.
want me to talk into this when I remember something?
Anything. Could be a color, a smell, a sound. This is the record button. Just press it whenever something comes to mind. It could be a memory, a dream, or even a secret.
Hi, I'm not available to answer your call right now.
Oh, so you had a answer machine.
Thank you so much for calling, and please leave a message right after the beep. Beep.
Tell her her mother called.
I think she thought she was talking to my butler.
You seem to remember your mother fairly well.
She was a woman of broad strokes. Brown eyes, big ears. Her ears weren't always big, just when she got old. You know, I heard that ears never stop growing. Then she shrank. Oh, we women don't have it easy. First we have our menstrual cramps, and then we have our morning sickness, and then we have our childbirth agonies, and then we have our hot flashes, and finally, we shrink. But the ears keep right on growing. They just keep growing along.
Tell her her mother called.
What was she like?
Mother, just like all mothers, they get on your nerves when they're around, and when they're gone, you don't know how you're gonna get through without them.
I left your lunch on the stove. I'm going to work.
I'm going to work too.
Before you go to work, you should get a job.
Now, who told you I lost my job?
Nobody has to tell me. You don't think I know my own daughter? What was it this time? Why'd you lose your job?
The usual reason.
The boss is trying to get fresh with you. Those lousy men. Was he married?
I lost my job because it was boring. And it didn't pay me well. I didn't even do a good job at it. And yeah, he was married. But, I have an interview Wednesday, so don't worry. Bergdorf, you're looking for a buyer.
You'll get it. You're the best there is.
Okay, so what else can you tell me about her? Like, how does it feel when you think about her?
I don't think of her.
Okay, everybody out. I'm gonna paint this room.
So nothing comes to mind?
I remember odd things, tiny little details.
Okay, like what?
The tablecloth.
What about the tablecloth?
It was plastic, and it had lots of little coffee pots and coffee cups and saucers all over it. Cheerful. Coffee's cheerful, don't you think?
Do you know how to make coffee?
No?
What's to make you put in some water, you put in some coffee? That's all.
I don't know how you do it, but you make the world's best coffee. How do you do it?
How do I do it? I do it.
That's how she always was about her recipes. One time I asked for her recipe for pot roast, and I said, Ma, how do you make a pot roast? And she said, like anything else.
Like anything else. Nothing like a good cup of coffee.
Yeah, that's right, Mom. That's entirely right. You know, say what you will about booze, sex, and a fine cigar. There's nothing in the world like a good cup of coffee. You like that song, don't you?
When I met your father, we met at a dance. Our first dance was to that song, so it was our song. Then he went to war, came back 4 years later, a different person. We married anyway. At our wedding, we danced to that song. By then, the guns and the bombs had dulled his ears. What is it that they say? The army makes a man out of you? I made a broken man out of him. Nothing like a good cup of coffee. You remember your cousin Benji moved to Florida?
Benji? Yeah, so?
So, he's getting married again.
Benji? But, I thought Benji was, impotent?
So? He has a car, doesn't he?
Ma, what does a car got to do with Benji's impotence?
What's the matter with you? You need a car in Florida, don't you?
Okay, everybody out. I'm gonna paint this room.
He's here again with the paints.
This room looks dingy. I'll put on a coat of paint. It'll look nice and new and clean. I love fresh paint. Don't you love the smell of fresh paint?
What is he wasting his time for?
I get the paint from my father's place. You'll see what a difference a coat of paint makes.
My mother said it's too bad I didn't meet a boy whose father owns a jewelry store.
Or a butcher.
My father makes more money than a butcher. Much more money. Much, much more money.
So what? Is he going to eat a can of paint for supper? You know what a steak costs these days? Or a brisket?
I'm not saying a brisket isn't important, but
Important? Nothing is more important than a brisket.
I'm gonna remember that.
Food is what makes the world go round. You're a good boy, Noel. Your heart's in the right place.
That is the most positive thing she's ever said to me.
My mother loves you. She knows you're gonna save me from the horrors of a single life.
Yeah, but every time I come here, she gives me that dirty look.
That's not a dirty look, no. That's how she looks.
You wanna sit on the couch with me?
My mother thinks we're too young.
Too young for what?
Too young for what's popping up in your head?
It's not my head, it's popping up in.
Oh.
But I'm always afraid I won't be able to control myself.
So? I'm not afraid, aren't you curious?
Sure I am. You know I am. It's all I can do to keep from doing it. But Sissy, if we do, what if you get pregnant?
Then we'll have a baby. It's about time I had a baby.
But we're not even finished with high school yet. We've got to go to college, maybe graduate school. Who knows? What would we do for money?
Your father's rich. Why do you think I go with you?
But I don't want him to take care of our baby. Can you imagine what he would say to it when it's all grown up? You know, when you were a baby, I bought you your first tricycle and I bought your diapers and nah.
Oh my God! I can't take it. You're worried about what your father's gonna say to our firstborn child, and I'm still a virgin.
I know. It's a terrible habit. I do it all the time. I wake up, and while I'm in bed, I'm thinking, okay, I'll get up and I'll brush my teeth and I'll take a pee and I'll brush my hair, and today I'll wear my Argyle socks and my green sweater. And I get up. It's like I'm doing it all for the second time. And then when I'm walking home from school, it's like, all right, well, I'll take Holland Avenue and cut across the lots by the drugstore, and it makes the walk twice as long. I walk once in my head and once on my feet. It's exhausting.
Maybe you'll grow out of it.
It's a curse. I love you, Sissy.
I love you too.
I love you more every day. I'm giving you all my love. I'm not holding anything back. I could never love anyone the way I love you.
You told me you love to walk.
I did?
Walking's the only way to see Europe.
We've got it all ahead of us, Sissy. We'll grow up and we'll have a family and a house together, and we'll be together all the time. Got it all ahead of us. Everything to look forward to.
So she.
I'm not sure. Mary can describe what she looks like, and that's fairly clear, but she can't tell me her name, who she is.
Can't Or won't?
I don't know. She's obviously fearful of remembering her, yet doesn't want to let her go.
Can you keep her in that memory?
No, they come and they go, and I don't know what the pattern is.
You will. 3 lousy weeks.
I brought you some music. Abbey Road, Madonna, Glenn Miller. Ooh, some Bach and Mozart.
You expect me to listen to all this? You think I have nothing better to do with my time?
Just play them as background. Sometimes music can help recall an incident. Speaking of which, how's that going?
Oh, fine. Everything's beginning to fall into place. The memories are just clicking along. A door opening. A light at the end of the tunnel. I hear music. The faint strains of an almost familiar tune.
I'm sorry that I asked.
She's very gifted. She's a natural talent.
Well, listen, my mind is not a total blank.
I know your mind is not a total blank. I mean, the memories are there. Trouble is, they're just stuffed in a file cabinet, and you can't get it open. Sometimes it opens a crack, and you remember, but then it slams shut, and that's why you can't sustain the memory.
So there we are. Might
But-
as well call the whole thing off.
No, see, I'll do that. I'll put your memories in my file cabinet, and we'll sort them out and put maybe 1 or 2 or 4 or 6 in perspective so that you can have a complete memory that can help us.
Such as?
Such as who you are.
Don't you want to stay? There's plenty of room.
How can I? It's impossible.
Anything else is impossible.
What's impossible?
What? What are you talking about?
Never mind. Memories are dependent on our mood. We tend to recall happy moments when we're happy and sad times when we're depressed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
She was my friend. Now she's yours.
She's our friend!
bullshit.
There are other ways to be happy.
Seal, help me out. Don't leave me here.
Leave her where?
I don't know, I can't remember.
Okay, that's fine. What we're doing here, kind of like dominoes. One memory kicks off another, and then another.
Sure.
Not necessarily in sequence. You know, the brain doesn't remember chronologically.
Absolutely, okay.
But what we're gonna do is we're gonna match them up later.
Later! I like later. Yeah, we can do later. I actually have to go now.
Go where?
Yeah, I really gotta get going. It was so nice meeting you. I'll see you in a little.
Where are you going?
No place. No place special, just for a walk.
A walk.
Yeah, I have to make a phone call.
There's a phone here.
What the hell's wrong with this door?
Why don't you make a call here?
Is this locked? Am I locked in?
I'll even dial it for
Let
you.
me out of here!
You have a phone number in your head. Just let it out. Let it come to you.
Why don't you do me a favor and open this door for me? Okay, I just have to take this little walk and make this quick phone call, and I'll be back in no time at all.
I wish I could, Mary, but it is like much too soon.
I have to get out! You have to let me out now!
Who do you want to call? Mary? Your mother?
What?
Is that who you want to call? Your mother, your mom, your mommy?
Mommy?
Mommy.
Is that it?
Who?
Mommy.
Yes?
Mommy, they gave me cookies to sell.
Cookies.
They cost $1. All the Girl Scouts are selling them. Will you buy a box?
Mom. I have a daughter.
I don't know. Do you?
I don't know. I always wanted children.
Do you?
Daughter. I can't remember.
Well, maybe you will.
I don't think so. There's nothing in my head.
All right.
Nothing.
So, what's your daughter's name?
Tammy. What? Tammy. How many boxes have you sold?
None. And I've been selling them all day. Will you buy a box?
Me? But Tammy, that's kind of like selling it to yourself.
Well, if you buy a box, Mom, then at least I'll have sold one.
That's not quite cricket.
If you don't, I'll be the only scout who didn't even sell one single box.
Oh God. Did I buy it? Did I buy it?
Think about it. What else can you remember?
What else?
Have a daughter, How old is she and where is she?
I have a daughter. Where is she? How old is she? She might need me. I should find her.
Yeah.
But I think I'll take a little nap.
But what about Tammy?
As a rule, I don't like afternoon naps. They throw off my metabolism, my karma, or something. It's like I wake up and every fiber in my body is screaming like a head full of uncombed hair.
But you're gonna take a nap now.
Certainly not. How can I with this screaming hair? But I'm tired. I didn't sleep well last night. Or was it the night before?
Well, hey, did you dream?
I think so.
Do you remember what you dreamed?
Are you kidding?
Sorry, lost my head. So, what do you know about a daughter?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You lost touch after high school. But she had a good job.
Okay, doing what?
I don't know. Merchandising, marketing, something with an M.
Buyer?
That's it.
Well, how about Noel?
He was really cute. He was her only boyfriend. She never dated anyone else.
How would you know? You stopped talking when you were 18.
Well, I heard.
Okay. Well, she also mentioned something about a secret.
Everybody has secrets.
Do you?
Don't you?
Does she?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, well, maybe you can bring it up in conversation.
Leave it to me.
Gently.
Of course, gently. Here, I brought you a book to read.
I actually have a book. It's around here someplace. Oh, I'll show it to you.
A book? Well, how long can you read one book?
Oh, me? Forever. By the time I finish the book, I've forgotten the beginning, and I can start all over again. It's wonderful. And cheap.
Well, oh, maybe I can interest you in some chocolate nut cookies. I brought these for you too.
No, thank you.
I read in an etiquette book once that the gift you should give is the gift that you like to receive.
And now you can see why.
Of course, I never eat these. I hate to tell you how fattening they are. Not that you should worry. I never had a weight problem. I never did too until I was 30, and then everything I ate turned to fat. Cottage cheese, lean fish, name it. So, what's this about a secret?
I don't know.
Kids are big on secrets. We all had secrets. I had one too. Do you remember what my secret was?
Your what?
My secret. You don't remember? Okay. My secret. My secret was that I was bow-legged.
Some big deal secret?
Oh, well, it was to me. I was very self-conscious about it.
Maybe, but it was no secret. I mean, anybody who looks at your legs knows your secret.
Listen, Seal, I did not come here to be insulted.
So why do you come here? Why don't you stay home reading a good book and eating chocolate nut cookies?
Well, your doctor seems to feel I'm important. But maybe I won't come back. And maybe you'll be sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I don't like your cookies. I'm sorry you're bow-legged.
Okay, I've got a secret.
A secret? What is it?
It's a real secret.
You thought that if you dated Noel, you could get away with anything.
What the hell does that mean?
I'll tell you my secret if you tell me yours.
That sounds like I'll show you that thing if you show me yours.
Okay, I'll show you my thing if you show me yours.
Tell me your secret first.
Okay. It's hard. I mean, it's harder than I thought to tell you.
Oh, well, that's okay. No, you don't have to tell me.
No, I want to. It's just, it's hard.
All right. I'll go first.
You will?
Sure. This is a secret nobody else in the world knows except, well, my mother and me and now you. My secret is about my father.
Don't tell anyone.
I think he's in a mental hospital.
Nobody has to know where he is or why.
I'm pretty sure of it. Way out in Long Island, I think it's called Pilgrim State Hospital. I think that's in Patchogue,
I know.
and that's all the way.
I know where it is. You don't have to tell me anymore.
I don't have any more to tell you.
It will only go against you.
God. Sissy, that's a real secret.
You won't tell anyone?
It'll die with me. I promise. I don't have that kind of secret to tell you, but what the hell?
You don't have to tell me.
No, I want to. A deal's a deal. Okay. My secret is when I'm with you, when I go home,
I know that.
No, when I go home.
Well, thanks for telling me.
That's not the secret. I don't want my mother to see, when she does the laundry, so I throw them out.
You throw them out? Your shorts?
Yep, buy a new pair. Half my allowance goes for underwear.
Jesus, what a secret.
What is it with you and that boy? All you do is laugh.
That's not all we do.
Don't want to know about it.
Listen, we were talking about Daddy.
Don't tell anybody about your father.
What is the big secret?
It's not a secret. If anybody asks you, just say you don't know.
I don't know.
Fine. Keep it that way.
But why won't you tell me anything about him?
I just told you.
But she didn't.
I was just a kid. Wasn't terribly assertive.
Did you get more assertive as time went on?
When my mother was in the hospital, they had her on a respirator, and they stuck a tube down her throat without asking or anything. They just stuck it down her throat. She hated it. She tried to yank it out, but they ended up tying her to the bed. So I ended up going to the doctor, and I said, "Listen, doctor, I would like you to take that tube out." And he said no. And I said, "But I'm her daughter, and I want you to take it out." And he said, "Then you pull it out." And walked away. And walked away.
Mary, you can't just take a patient off a respirator. I mean, it takes him a day or two.
Shut it up! Don't you understand? She was in a coma. An irreversible coma.
Nothing is irreversible.
Why did you put her in the hospital?
What else could I do? She's too sick to stay home.
She's going to die there.
What else could I do? You don't put somebody in the hospital to die. You put them there to get better.
Well, did she get better?
Better? No, I think she died.
You think?
Maybe I dreamed it. Mothers don't die, do they? They don't get sick. They don't run away. They just get annoyed.
Why did you put her in the
God
hospital?
damn it! It wasn't my decision. The doctors know best.
You're her daughter. Of course it's your decision.
Why was she so angry with you?
Tammy's young. She loves her grandmother. She doesn't want her to be sick. Nobody wants her to be sick.
Now, why are you getting
Oh,
agitated?
get off it. Don't make such a big deal out of everything. Tammy and I are very close. And I was close to my mother too. I couldn't confide in her.
Why not?
I don't know. There was just some things I couldn't tell her.
Like what? What can't you tell me?
What couldn't you tell her?
Why do you keep asking me these questions? Don't you understand I have amnesia?
It's not just amnesia. Do you know what fugue means?
Fugue? Music. Johann Sebastian Bach. How's that?
Okay, that's one definition. Two contrapuntal melodies merging and becoming one. One melody is running away while the other one's chasing it. Comes from the Latin fugue, which is the act of running away.
So I have a case of running away from what?
Yes, from what? Sometimes during the fugue lapse, the patient, you, might perform acts of which you have no recollection.
You mean I could have killed someone and not even remember it?
I doubt it. I don't think you have the killer in you.
Oh, no. Has anyone seen Zelda?
What I mean is, we just need to find out what started you running in the first place.
What do you think it was?
Something that happened, something that might have happened, or never happened. Wiping it out is your unconscious attempt to remove all conflict.
Oh, why don't I remember anything?
But you do. You remember Tammy?
Tammy, my daughter.
She was selling Girl Scout cookies?
Girl Scout.
Well, guess what?
You want to remember Tammy, don't you?
Well, guess what?
Yeah. Tammy's a remarkable girl full of surprises.
Well, guess what? I got this part in our camp play, the Mikado.
You?
Yeah, rehearsals are every day after activities, and the play goes on at the end of the summer.
But I never knew you were interested in acting.
Oh, I'm not. Everyone in the senior bunk had to audition. It's our final activity.
Oh, I see. So you mean everyone has a part in the show?
Yeah. Will you come up and see it? All the parents are invited.
Of course, I'll come up to see it, darling. You know. I did the Mikado too when I was in high school. I was in the chorus. You're in the chorus too, right?
No, I'm the lead. On a tree by a river, a little tomtit sang willow, tit willow, tit willow. And I said to him, Dicky bird, why do you sit singing willow, tit willow, tit willow? Is it weakness of intellect, birdie, I cried, or a rather tough one in your little inside? With a shake of his poor little head, he replied, oh, willow, tit willow, tit willow. He slapped at his chest as he sat on that bough, singing willow, tit willow, tit willow. And a cold perspiration bespangled his brow. Oh, willow, tit willow, tit willow. And he sobbed and he shook, and a gurgle he gave as he plunged himself into the billowy wave. And an echo rose from the suicide's grave. Oh, willow, tit willow, tit willow.
Tammy, you were good! You were so good!
God, no, it was awful. Weren't you embarrassed, Mom?
Not at all, Tammy. I mean, okay, when you first got up, I thought, oh, Lord, she doesn't know how to sing. But you do, Tammy. What kind of mother am I not to know my own daughter can sing?
Nobody knew. Believe me, Tammy never auditioned for any of our shows, not even our weekly skits.
It's certainly not. I'm terrible.
But it's the job of the music counselor to make sure that everyone gets involved in our last production, the end of summer extravaganza. Up steps Tammy, does her little bit, and lo and behold, we have our Lord High Executioner.
I think this is wonderful for Tammy. I can't believe she's actually doing this. She's really shy.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Tammy? Not at all. She's very popular. She has lots of friends, captain of the swim team, and now our musical star.
No wonder she's so happy here. You know, she wrote me that I must come up and see the grounds and go canoeing with her on the lake, and, of course, I must meet crew. That's all she ever writes about, the fabulous Liz Kruger. And to think, I was hesitant about sending her here. I kind of thought she'd be homesick.
Not a chance. Tammy's a very special girl. I wouldn't be surprised if she made all-around camper. And I guess the credit for that goes to you.
Oh, really? All right then, I'll take it. Oh, willow, tit, willow.
The daughter may be a runaway. That or living with her father, Mary's husband. But where is he? We had a press conference. We put her on television. Where is he? Maybe he's dead. Or remarried. Or living in Europe. Or Asia.
Or Mars.
Or there is no father.
Get me off this, Ollie.
Why?
It's not working. I'm panicking.
You're doing fine. She likes you. She trusts you.
Why should she? I'm bringing her closer to whatever it is she doesn't want to remember, and when she gets close, she gets uncomfortable.
You're making headway.
Yeah, like I was making headway last time.
Forget Belzer.
Oh, nice. How simple. Forget.
That's right. Move on. Christ, Danny, it breaks my heart. You're sitting on park benches, feeding pigeons when you should be here.
Is that it, Dr. Hollander? You see, I was wondering why I was the lucky guy to get this job when you have an entire, full-time, fully trained staff of certified psychiatrists.
Because you're different. You think weird. What did you say to Mary about an irreversible coma? Nothing is irreversible. Do you really believe that?
As a matter of fact, yes, I do.
And do you remember when we were in school and the patient was terminal? Do you remember what you said? Terminal is where they put the trains. Trains.
Well, you got me here. See, I know the tricks, too. Get him out. Get him working. He'll come out of it. He'll recover.
So what's wrong with that?
Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll get worse. Maybe I'll die.
You won't. In time it'll get easy.
No, see, Mary Smith has it easy. No memory. No waking up in the middle of the night screaming head, what did I do? What did I do? How could I do that?
How the hell do you know that she doesn't wake up in the dead of night? Or in the dead of day and start running?
It's no use. It's not working.
But it is. She's remembering.
It's not working for me. Every time I ask her a question, I wonder, is this the right thing to say? Am I going too fast? Will I set her off? Am I going to fuck it up?
Again? Is that what you mean? You didn't play by the rules with Philip Belzer.
Fuck the rules. This don't reveal, don't touch, don't hug is bullshit. And untouched infant dies.
You brought him home. You brought your patient to your home.
He was schizoid and panphobic. He needed a place to belong. He needed a friend.
You're not a friend. You're not Danny. To me, to your mother, to your chums. You're Danny. To your patient, you're Dr. Lucchesi.
He was better. He had a job. He went out. He was better.
Yeah. He was better.
But obviously not enough. You see, I must have misjudged.
All right. You misjudged. Do you think that you're the only one? Bad things happen, Danny. And they pass, they go away, or we learn to live with them. You have another patient now, and she needs help. She needs your help.
How can I help her? I'm just as lost as she is.
Danny, she's remembering Crew. Who's Crew? What happened to her daughter? Is Mary Smith somehow responsible for her disappearance? Did she kill her?
You want me to help her remember that?
Bet.
Well, I guess the least I could do is get her healthy and get her back on the workforce, so at least then she could pay me. When treating an amnesiac, I find it wise to collect your fee in advance.
Do me a favor, Danny. Just stay objective. I worry about you.
Yeah, likewise. You never laugh at any of my jokes.
Jokes?
Never mind. I brought you a little something.
Please, God, no chocolate nut cookies.
Open it.
You know, this could lead to all sorts of complications. What would your wife say?
My wife?
Aha! I caught you. A married man, eh?
I never said that.
No, you didn't. That was a trick question anyway. I knew you weren't married. I could spot it the minute you walked in here. With plenty of women, but you were definitely not married.
Ah, but I am.
I knew it. What'd she like?
We're not here to talk about
Just
that.
tell me where you met her.
We met in high school.
And then you went to college together and you got married.
I went to college and she went to work.
So you could go to college?
That's right. Now open your gift.
Now what will she say when she hears that you are showering me with gifts, obviously of a highly personal and very intimate nature? A jogging suit. How lovely. I'll treasure it forever.
But then also, you have socks, shoes, and a pedometer. So now whenever you get that overwhelming urge to run, you can do it in the clinic. You know, there's a track right out back.
That's a very nice gift, Dan. I thank you. But I'm still locked up. You're just letting me out in the yard with the other cons.
Okay. How about we go out to lunch?
Lunch?
Just don't do tuna fish again.
Well, yeah. That would be really nice, actually. Where shall I meet you?
I'll pick you up.
No, it's out of your way.
Doesn't matter. I'll pick you up at the airport.
But I'll be coming in at rush hour. You'll get into that horrible traffic.
I don't mind. You can tell me all about your trip. We can get dinner. I want to do this for you.
How sweet. How awfully sweet. What time?
How about noon?
Fine, I'll pack the sandwiches.
Just don't do tuna fish again. You making it with mayonnaise?
Well, yeah. What's tuna fish without mayonnaise? Just fishy fish.
Mayonnaise goes bad in the sun. You could get botulism and die.
Okay. No tuna fish sandwiches. Do you know something, Noel? We spend most of our time talking about food. While we're eating lunch, we're talking about where we're going to go for dinner.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking, have dinner on City Island. How do you feel about lobster?
It's 9 o'clock in the morning. How can I feel about lobster?
Sissy, I was thinking, maybe we should elope.
Elope? What an old-fashioned word.
How does it strike you?
It's like the vapors. She took to the bed with the vapors.
Sissy, I'm dead serious.
Why should we elope? Don't you want a nice wedding with bridesmaids, flowers, gifts, a catered dinner, chicken, roast beef? We could spend months talking about the smorgasbord.
It's got a little to do with my mother.
What about your mother?
She's worried we're gonna get married.
I see. And that's why you want to elope.
You know, maybe we could have ham and cheese on a French roll with Russian dressing.
Anyone can do sandwiches.
Or a corned beef and pastrami on ziti rye.
There's no reason why you can't have cold chicken, brie, chardonnay, linen napkins.
No reason at all, as long as you brought it.
Oh, and iced peppermint tea for Tammy?
Guess what else she has in that basket, Mom?
A waiter?
Even better, a bit of Bach.
When you get to know Crew, Mom, you'll find she's never without music. Oh, Crew, I know that one. That's the Well-Tempered Clavier.
Very good, Tammy.
We heard it last month at Carnegie Hall. It was an amazing concert. You've got to come with us the next time you go to a concert, Mom. Oh, and in 2 weeks, Crew's taking me rock climbing. Mom, would you want to?
Tammy, don't even ask. Why in the world would I ever want to climb a rock?
Well, see, this is why I wanted you to get to know Crew, Mom. You're much too sedentary. You've got to go out and do something in the fresh air.
Well, I suppose that's why you look so exuberantly healthy. You exercise or something, right?
Or something. I jog.
And skate. and ski and jump
Oh my
rope
God, you're exhausting me.
and play badminton. I'll just set this up for us.
God, I'm gonna miss her when she goes for college.
College? That's a few years off, isn't
I
it?
know, but I thought I'd start worrying about it now. She wants to live on campus. I wish I could have gone to an out-of-town college, live in a dorm, pledge a sorority. How about you, Crew?
Oh, I actually went to school in Switzerland.
Wow. Can't get any more out of town than that.
Yeah. You know, we were thinking about having Tammy come back next year as junior counselor.
I don't know. I thought I'd have Tammy do something a little more productive than camp. Oh my God, no, I didn't mean as if you're, like, not productive. I just meant, you know, because her, I mean, it's different for you, Crew. After all, you're a teacher. You have your summers off.
Not a teacher.
No? How odd. Why did I think you were a teacher?
Probably because I have my summers off.
Not that it's any of my business, but, what do you do?
I'm a student. I'm studying for my master's in music history. Then I'll probably go back for my doctorate.
Ah. A student. So that's why your summer's off.
And my winters, I don't really have to work.
I should have guessed Crew was rich. Rich people look different than poor people. They have more hair. Their teeth are whiter. Their feelings don't show when they laugh. Why is that?
You know, you should come to my place sometime. There's a pool. They keep the toasty warm even in winter. You could swim to your heart's content. And not to brag or anything, but I'm a pretty good cook.
Okay, go on.
I can make dinner, I can grab wine. Could be nice. And have a really good music library. Do you like opera?
Keep going.
How about next week? Friday, Saturday?
Did you go that Friday? Did you go to Cruise?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, why did you stop? Was it too painful?
Painful? No, it's not that it was painful, it's just that it's gone.
Okay, so what about Crew and Tammy? Did Tammy go rock climbing? Crew riding?
Tammy?
Your daughter?
Why can I not remember anything? Why is everything a total blank?
It's simpler. You don't have to choose what to retain and what to forget. You just wipe the slate clean at the end of every day. But it's not hopeless, man. It's not a permanent impairment. It's not a disease.
Well, that's encouraging. At least I'm not sick.
Then why aren't you going?
I never said I was sick.
All your friends are going.
I don't want to go.
I don't believe that.
It doesn't interest me.
What was she referring to?
How can it not interest you? Every girl wants to go to her prom.
I have no one to go with.
Don't tell me. You're waiting for that house painter.
Mother, I know it's really hard to believe, but he actually has a name. Noel Kohler.
Maybe there's another boy.
Another boy? Don't you like Noel?
I don't like his mother.
I'm not dating his mother.
Don't be too sure.
When we get married, she'll get to know the real me, and she'll love me. And I'll love her. And I'll call her Mother Kohler, and she'll call me. Why can't I remember my own name?
Well, when you remember your name, you'll remember who you are.
When?
Maybe he's not right. Maybe there's another boy.
Someone else? Never. There's nobody better than Noel. Nobody.
He's the only boy you know. The only boy you ever dated. There are other fish in the ocean.
Not for me. Noel is the only fish for me.
La-da-da-dee. How do I look?
Beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. But you're supposed to be saying that about me.
You look fine.
That's it.
Fantastic, stunning, so pretty. God, I can't believe it, Sissy. We're actually going to the prom.
Yeah, oh my God, I remember. Out of all the girls in the school and he asked me to prom. We were going to prom. How could I forget that? That was in June of, when was it?
Don't you know?
How old am I? Well, can't you tell by my teeth? Or is that just horses?
Okay, when's your birthday?
May, when's yours?
July 26th.
You'll be 18?
17.
Oh. You're younger than me.
And I always will be.
I remember something.
Good, what?
A smell? Paint?
Paint.
He worked in his father's paint store every day after work. His job was to mix the paints. So his hands smelled of paint and turpentine and thinner. When we went out on our first date, it turned my stomach.
And then what?
Then, what do you think? I got to love the smell of paint.
I wanted to ask you something.
Sure.
I was thinking, after prom, I would like to go home with you tonight.
Tonight, but no, we didn't leave yet.
No, I would like to go home with you tonight.
God, Noel. Talk about planning ahead. What did you do? Figure out on prom night we were gonna...
Yeah, I mean, kinda, I guess, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it's not terribly spontaneous. Why do you ask me?
Maybe you don't want to.
You know I like you.
I like you too.
Okay. So we'll go out tonight. For the entire date, I'll be a nervous wreck. No matter what we do or what we say, all I'll be thinking is that at the end of the night, you're gonna come home.
Well, why don't we do it now? Get it over with so I can go sleep in my own bed tonight.
I don't think I can. Oh God, what a bummer tonight's gonna be.
Was it a bummer?
No. We were shy with each other, but we knew we were coming to a big moment in our relationship. I was scared, but I was also excited. Then again, there was a possibility that I might throw up. That paint smell. I still remember that night. It was such a surprise. It was so sweet. I didn't mind it. I think that was the surprise. That I liked it. I liked this boy.
Did you marry him? Did you marry Noel Kohler? Is he the father of Tammy?
Tammy?
Tammy, your daughter. You remember Tammy, don't you?
I hate those stupid girls.
What happened at the
I
camp
don't
reunion?
want to talk about it.
You don't want to tell me?
I can't.
It's
Never repeat it.
Is it something about you? About me?
No. It's about Crew.
Crew? What could it be?
There's something wrong.
Wrong.
Sure, there's something wrong. What was this terrible thing I wanted for you?
We had such a wonderful dinner. Crew cooked. She's such a good cook. But it was getting late. I had to go up and look for her.
Go up where and look for who?
Seal, help me out. Don't let them keep me.
I was thinking maybe we should elope.
What's happening?
It's got to do with my mother.
There's so much about you that I don't know.
Oh. Oh.
Are you okay?
I'm going for a run. I need some exercise.
Mary, it's night.
That's okay. We joggers run at all hours. Neither rain nor sleep nor dark of night can keep us from cracking a shin or blistering a heel.
It's got a little to do with my mother.
You know I can't let you out.
I've got to get out. Please let me out.
It was your decision.
Tomorrow.
Come on, Danny.
Seal, help me out.
I haven't been crazy. I've been here long enough. You've been able to trust me. I need to go now.
Just tell them.
Tomorrow. First thing. Crack of dawn. I'll even go with you, Mary. I can't let you out at night.
Why not? I've made remarkable progress. I need to run. Let me go now.
Where are you going?
I have to go to
168th Street.
Yeah.
What's there, Mary?
I don't know. I really need to make a phone call.
There's a phone there.
Please.
Make your call.
Okay. I'll use this phone.
Okay, good.
You dial it.
Fine. What's the number?
718.
That's New York number, Brooklyn, Bronx, Riverdale.
Yeah, that's right. 718 548 456.
5, 6. Ow.
Nice. Real nice. You probably have a mild concussion.
No, I don't. I have no slurred speech or blurred vision, and I'm obviously alert and intelligent.
Should probably get it checked out. Wouldn't hurt to get a CAT scan.
I don't think she wanted to kill me.
Really?
She didn't even break the skin.
True. All your bleeding's inside your skull. Fugue. The closer you get, the harder she runs.
Don't lecture me on Fugue, Ollie. I know. This latest episode just confirms her fears.
All right. So what's her fears?
I don't know. Anguish, remorse, guilt, anger, or simply pain. We're getting on rough territory, but what did I touch? Tammy? Where is Tammy? Is she with her father? Could Tammy be dead?
It's possible.
Fuck. Everything's possible.
She told you that she needed to make a phone call, and she gave you the number.
Yeah.
Did you check it out?
No. It's ringing. And ringing. And ringing.
No voicemail?
No, but it's obviously a working phone, someone's number.
Maybe your mother.
Couldn't be. Her mother's dead.
Maybe. She wants to phone her mother, right? Something's telling her this can't be. She doesn't want to learn more. She can't bear the pain of facing that loss again. So, she wanders. She's wandering in search of her mother and at the same time running away from the truth of her mother's death.
You think that's it?
Nope.
I don't know how she lives. I don't know how she supports herself. I mean, where is she running? Does she have another family?
Maybe she just went away to die.
Jesus.
Erasing the memory is a form of suicide, isn't it?
But what if she starts to remember and then decides she wants to kill herself now? I mean, that's possible, isn't it?
I would speculate that in Mary's case, going away takes the place of suicide. Once she's on the move, the death wish has to subside.
It's happening again, isn't it?
It's not happening again.
Good old history. To its snide little trick of repeating itself. Smart ass that I was, you know. So smart. And why shouldn't I be? Who was better than Danny Lucchesi? The street kid with the smarts. Brimming with scholarships. Wasn't I the best? Wasn't I the fucking pinnacle? Who would have guessed that I'd be the fuck up?
We all fuck up one time or another.
Hold on. What do you know about fucking up? John Oleander III, or, sorry, is it the 4th? Waltzing into Johns Hopkins on the backs of Dr. Daddy and Dr. Granddaddy and, oh, don't let me forget, Surgeon General Great Granddaddy, grand old alumni. What do you know about fucking up? It isn't in your fucking genes.
Feel better?
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
No, hey Aaron, it's not your fault you were born rich.
Or that you were born smart.
Sure, so smart. Not even a year in practice and I knew it all. Go home, Philip, my friend, you're cleared. Now why don't you just run along, get a knife, and stick it in her belly.
Danny, it's been 4 years, and none of your gargantuan guilt is going to bring her back. Come on. Better get you to the ER. If we find any traces of her, I'll let you know right away. The police have been notified, as well as bus terminals, airports.
Where's she gonna go? She has no money, no ID. She's only wearing a jogging suit.
So is half the city. I wouldn't be too optimistic about her coming back. After all, we don't know how long she's been wandering in the first place. Could be months, years before we...
Did you have a nice run?
It's starting to rain.
So is that why you came back?
Not altogether. My feet hurt.
Your feet hurt? See, I wish I could be properly sympathetic, but, my head hurts.
Your head hurts.
Yeah, thanks to you.
Thanks to me. What did I? Oh, Danny! Oh my God! Wait, what happened? Are you all right?
I have what you might call a swelled head.
Oh my God, Danny! Are you okay? Should you see a doctor?
I am a doctor. What the hell, Mary? I thought we were friends.
We are friends. I'm glad to see you. I'm really glad to see you.
Terrific.
Aren't you glad to see me?
See, that's not the point. Ow.
Don't be mad at me. I'm cold and I'm wet. My feet hurt. I could really use a hug. How about it?
That number you didn't want me to call, did you call it?
No.
Why not?
It happens every time. I go to a phone booth, I remember the number, and then something gets in the way. I don't have change, or the phone isn't working. And then I forget the number again.
So then, why even come back?
I told you, my feet hurt. My feet always hurt, I remember that. Oh, you people who have never tramped from showroom to showroom will never know the agony of really sore feet.
Put them in here.
Damn it. God damn it.
What is it?
Nothing.
I've put in some salts. Your feet will feel marvelous.
Come on, what is it?
I told you I don't remember. What do you want me to do? Make it up?
I don't believe you don't remember. You see, if you didn't remember, you wouldn't have clobbered me. Now, what is it?
Oh, damn you. I tell you everything, and you don't tell me anything. What about you, Danny? What's your story?
Never mind my story. What are you remembering?
I don't remember.
What is it?
The water's just the right temperature.
It's your fault. Your fault, crew.
My fault. You're the one who told me you love to
I
walk.
went to the corner and back, not 15 miles before lunch. Look at that. Is that a bunion?
We've got to get you in shape for
Oh
Europe.
my God, it is a bunion.
Walking is the only way to see Europe. If it's too much for you and your poor feet to handle, you can rest. An opera in Salzburg, a concert in Milan, a gondola in Venice, St. Paul events, Nice.
Dear, all those names. It's sinful that I haven't been out of this country.
So, you've probably seen more America than most people.
Yeah, big deal. Showrooms and hotel rooms.
Cocktail lounges,
Comes with the territory.
lots of dates.
Comes with the territory.
Anyone special?
A couple here and there. One of the other buyers, he was filling out an application for something, and where it said sex, he wrote, once in Peoria. Actually, it was with me.
In Peoria?
In Peoria, Illinois.
When was that?
Well, How old is Tammy?
Why didn't you marry him?
His wife got there first. It doesn't matter. Hey, I have Tammy. Yeah, this one I was planning to keep. Of course I had to tell her. Took me a long time. I thought she would throw me in a home, a prison, the gutter. I worried and fretted and pondered and agonized, and finally I told her. Well, she was a giant.
You'll have your baby. We'll get a bigger apartment. I'll take out a loan. I'll help you raise it.
A giant. So, naturally, I thought I could tell her anything.
Dinner's almost ready. Do you want a drink?
No, I couldn't.
What are you having? I'm having a room with cassis.
Yeah? What a good idea. You're always so visual, Drew. I always want what you're having. Those sprig mint in your iced tea, those clinking ice cubes, and that lovely amber color, and that's all I want in life. Iced tea.
Here's your room with cassis.
Yeah, that's all I want in life. A vermouth cassis.
You're easier, please. You know, when you come back from your next trip, I'll pick you up at the airport.
No, it's out of your way. I could just take a cab, the bus.
I don't mind. You can tell me all about your trip. We can get dinner. I want to do this for you.
How sweet. How awfully sweet. Can you imagine going all the way to the airport in rush hour?
You know, when Tammy goes to college next year, I was thinking you could move in here. There's plenty of room.
Crew.
You know I want you to. Don't you want to?
Do I want to? Every time I walk into your place, my body sighs.
Well,
there's my mother. She hasn't been well lately. She's getting so frail. The doctors want her to go to the hospital for a few days to run a few tests. So,
what about you? What's left for you?
this, being here, it's the only time I feel permanent. The rest of it, it's like I'm still sitting on empty packing boxes. My life is so temporary, never quite there yet, always waiting.
Waiting for what?
I don't know. A husband, a family, a home.
There are other ways to be happy.
Keep going.
I mean, I'm happy. I'm not sure I've ever been happier, but what about you? Are you happy?
Can you tell me how you were feeling?
It was so easy. I was sharing with Crew all the things I'd always planned on sharing
Yes?
with the man. But with Crew, it was as though I kept saying, this doesn't really count.
Celia, it counts.
I loved taking plans with her. There were so many things to do. We were going to Europe, wonderful places, Côte d'Azur, Nice, St. Paul de Vence.
this summer we're going to Far Rockaway. I found a place 1 block from the boardwalk.
A place? You mean a room with 2 beds and a table?
So what if we share a kitchen? You can hear the ocean at night.
Well, that's not the ocean, Mother. That is the sound of somebody's toilet flushing.
The sound of the waves makes me sleep like a baby. Nothing like the ocean. The salt water revitalizes you.
Far Rockaway? How am I supposed to get there? It's an hour and a half by subway.
Tell him he can sleep over. Tell him he can breathe the air.
Sleep over? What about my mother?
Tell her you can breathe the air.
God, I hate thinking of September. You'll be here and I'll be all the way in Chicago.
Chicago?
Why can't I go to college here? I don't want to go to school in Chicago.
Chicago.
Why do you keep repeating Chicago? How do you expect me to remember if you constantly interrupt me?
God, 4 years, Sissy. How are we gonna make it?
You'll probably forget about me by the end of your freshman year. Out of sight, out of mind.
I think that's what my mother hopes, but then I remind her that you and your mother haven't exactly forgotten your father, even though he's in Pilgrim State.
You told her.
Oh, shit!
My secret?
I mean, she knew anyway. She brought it up. It wasn't really a secret. I guess everybody knew. God. Shit, I'm sorry. Shit. shit, I'm sorry, sissy. I'm sorry, look, I'll stay with you forever, I promise. Okay? I'm sorry. I'll go get you a blanket, okay? I'll be right back. I'm so sorry.
So, you went to bed with Null, and you got pregnant, but not with Tammy. No, see, Tammy must have been later. But where is Null? Is he even alive? Can you tell me, Mary?
Tell you?
You're making it harder on yourself. Just tell them.
Tell them?
Don't you want to be here with me?
God, it's all I want.
Did you stay? Did you stay at Cruise?
Look, I keep asking you. Tell me about yourself. What's your story?
We both know we're not here to talk about that.
Where were you born? How many brothers and sisters do you have? How many mothers and fathers? Was your father a doctor too?
No, my father was not a doctor. He was an elevator operator.
Well, that's still interesting. Tell me about him.
Old ploy of the patient turning subject around. It's called avoidance.
Maybe I just want to know about your father.
Maybe it's your father you want to know about.
I asked you first.
Okay, fair enough. My father, let's see. Well, he talked a lot. Ungrammatical. Never cracked a book. Ooh, his favorite sport was watching boxing on TV. I was the only child, so naturally, he was my best friend. I think I was his. He never saw me get my college degree. He didn't see me get my medical degree. He didn't see me graduate top of the class, but I did it all for him. Okay, now it's your turn.
Sure, why not? If my father had been around, I would have been rich, desirable. My teeth straightened, my hair bleached, my nose fixed, my breasts enlarged. A strong daddy around to interview my suitors and let them know I'm a prize.
You are a prize.
Okay, sure.
I think you're a prize.
You don't count.
So, what made him so sick? Was it you?
What?
What could you have done to make your dad so sick?
Nothing. I was a little girl, 7, 8, 10, maybe. What the hell could I have done?
But you hated him, didn't you?
No, I loved him.
How could you? He abandoned you.
You're a creep.
Then why are you getting upset?
Go to hell, you bastard! I adore him! What do I remember of him? What do I remember? The way he woke me. I can still feel it sometimes if I close my eyes. He would touch my face, softly, gently, and he would say, "Hey there, it's time to wake up. Everybody's waiting for you. The birds, the sun, the day. Nothing can get started until you get up." Do you know why he was put in the hospital? He was afraid an airplane was going to hit him. An airplane was going to fall out of the sky and hit him.
Mary, agoraphobia
Who
doesn't...
cares? Who cares? The point is, he was afraid an airplane was going to hit him. And for that stupid reason, she didn't want me to go out with her son.
There's a lot of injustice in this world.
Okay.
Just saying, there may have been
Go
extenuating
fuck
circumstances.
yourself.
Can I play devil's advocate?
No, you can't play devil's advocate. Be my advocate. Why isn't anybody for me? For me.
I have something for you. A vase.
What?
Somebody had a fire and they threw this beautiful vase out the window.
Oh, what?
How do you pronounce it? Vase or vase?
Vase?
A beautiful vase for your new apartment.
Oh, Mom. How thoughtful. How kind. But
You're okay then? You're okay about my moving? I'm not okay. Why would you want to leave our nice apartment? We have so much room here.
Mother, don't you think I'm a little old to be living with my mom? And with Tammy going away for college, I think it's a good time I get some new surroundings.
Don't you want to get married? It's never too late, you know.
Of course I want to get married. Everybody gets married. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe there are other ways for me to be happy.
Other ways? What other ways?
What if I told you I met somebody?
What joy. You met somebody who? Who was he?
Will you be okay here, living all by yourself? I mean, don't worry, I'll come to visit. We can go to dinner, see a show.
Never mind about me. I've lived my life. Don't know how much longer I'll be around. I just want to see you be happy.
Yeah, that's a sure way to make me happy. Telling me you're gonna kick the bucket any second. I want you to go to the hospital. The doctor wants to do a few tests.
Don't like hospitals. They make you sick.
I worry about you.
Likewise.
I'll be fine. I intend to read, exercise, listen to music, travel. There's a pool there where I'm moving. They keep it toasty warm, even in winter. Tammy's gonna love that when she comes home on vacation.
You don't want to be alone.
I won't be alone.
No? Who will you have?
I'll get a cat. You know, I was told that you can learn a lot from having a cat around, so I got a cat, and I sat and watched it for days, and I learned nothing. Okay, maybe I learned you should probably wash after every meal, but that's about it.
What was that cat's name? Was it Tammy?
Why'd you ask her that?
I don't know. Maybe there is no Tammy. Maybe this whole thing's just an elaborate scam.
Why do you want to think that?
Well, that's my job, isn't it? I'm supposed to think of everything, every outcome, until I can be sure of one, or at least reasonably sure.
Are you sure of anything?
Yes. The guilt. The lousy, useless, destructive guilt. That's my diagnosis, Ollie. Fugue is due to the patient's overwhelming guilt.
You realize we'll be transferring her in 3 days.
Where?
Someplace more suitable for long-term care.
Could you use some of those important connections and get an extension?
Why?
You're not going to want to hear this.
Oh, I'm sure I'm not.
If, rather than just remember, she prefers to wipe the slate clean anytime she can, why should we force her to remember?
Force her to remember?
I know it's a novel idea to a psychiatrist, but we teach stroke victims how to talk.
Yeah, we do.
They don't sound like they once did. They talk like the speech therapist talks, but they talk again. We could do that with Mary. We could give her a whole new set of memories, a happy set of memories.
A whole new set of memories.
She can't live with the one she has. Why can't she stay the way she is?
The way she is? The way she is? You think that she is a charming, unusual woman? The patient is an amnesiac. She wanders the subways and streets, walks until her feet are blistered and bloody. She has no connection at all with reality. When she gets too close to a memory, she's driven to get away from it at any cost. The cost to you was a concussion. Next time, she might kill you.
Okay, but what if it's a memory she can't live with?
It's the guilt she can't live with. You know about that, don't you, Danny? But when she gets past it, she'll be stronger. Maybe she won't be this interesting person with no past. She'll have a whole other life. Probably one without any room in it for you.
Oh, come on.
But that's your job, doctor, to put her into that life.
I'm doing what I can,
Bull-
Ollie, and then I'm out of here.
Bullshit, I know it's bugging you. You got yourself involved with your patient.
Fuck you.
But you can't separate it, can you? You can't separate that you are Dr. Wilkesi and that she is the goddamn patient.
Don't analyze me, you prick.
Then get in there and do your goddamn job.
What if I told you that I was afraid?
What if I told you? We're all afraid.
How's the running coming?
Oh, great. I run on that track in the back. I run around and around and around and around, and I wait for my heart attack.
It's really good for you?
Yeah, sure. Anyway, the best part about my jogging is that I always plan to run around the track 25 times. But, naturally, I can't remember how many times I ran around. So, for all I know, I could have ran 50 times, 100 times. I may have run the 26-mile marathon. I could have won the 26-mile marathon.
Don't you trust me, Mary?
Oh, I don't know. You're such a mystery.
I'm the mystery?
I might trust you a little more if I knew you a little better. And I would like you a lot more if you didn't keep nagging me.
Nagging?
Yes! Remember. I can't remember. I simply can't remember.
I think you can. I think you just don't want to.
And what makes you think you know all the answers?
Medical school. I don't know all the answers, Mary. I just know all the questions.
You're cute, Danny. And nice. That's why I'm helping you. I'm gonna make sure and do everything I can to make your book a bestseller.
Mary, my book will never be a bestseller. It doesn't have any pictures.
Oh, that's okay. I'll let you take blown-up pictures of me and my damaged brain. You can go on all the talk shows you want.
You know, your brain isn't damaged, but mine might be thanks to you.
Why did I do that? Why did I hit you?
You felt trapped.
Trapped? By what?
A memory or a wish.
A wish?
Could be. A totally unacceptable wish. A wish that, if you were to consciously think it, it would fill you with shame.
A wish. Just a wish? But did it come true? How terrible. What in the world could I have wished for? Am I so bad? Am I so terrible?
No, you're not terrible. You know I like you.
How can you like me? I'm some kind of a crazy lady, a bad lady, a derelict, a wanderer. I might be good material for your book, but this isn't really me.
But I like what I know about you now. I mean, you're funny, you're interesting.
You've got it backwards, Danny. Isn't it the patient who falls in love with the doctor?
You know, I almost didn't know you. I could have stayed in my room and I never would have met you.
Danny, what were you doing in your room? Why weren't you out being a doctor?
It happens to some of us. We do really well in school, all through school, and then we get our degree, we open our practice, and right off the bat we do something wrong.
Wrong?
Something
I
really
want you to
wrong.
live with me.
How can I? It's impossible.
Anything else is impossible. What's going on, Mom?
What's going on?
Well, I thought someone was well, and they weren't.
And?
Someone got hurt.
Well, what happened?
I don't think I should tell you.
I can't tell you. Forget it. Keep your big secret. Who gives a damn?
I told her it was no
I'm
secret.
sick of secrets.
I don't want to go there for dinner.
Okay. Well, I had this patient. Panphobic, fear of everything. Cars, elevators, inside, outside, dogs, cats, people. What he needed was a place to belong. So my wife and I took him in, fed him a few family dinners, made him feel like part of the family. He responded. He was getting better. And better. And and better, and then one day, all better.
Just tell them they love you. You owe them that much. It'll be fine.
So, I discharged him. I told him, Philip, you're free to go. So he went home. He got a knife. And he stabbed. He stabbed
He
my.
stabbed himself?
He stabbed my wife.
Oh God.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a real secret.
I'm glad you told me. That's something nobody else knows. That's special.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
I don't know. What do you think?
Why did you do that?
I'm asking her to bear all her secrets. Why shouldn't I tell her some of mine?
Danny, you're her doctor. You're supposed to be
Oh
uninvolved.
shit, why should I be? You see, I'm having my own fugue state, damn it. Only problem, doctor, is that I can remember. Did you know that I was planning to leave her?
I think I knew you weren't happy.
She broke her back for me. Worked all day while I was in class, and raced home just to make my dinner, which I then gobbled down so that I could spend the rest of my nights alone in my room studying. Then, when it was all over and I was a doctor and we were ready to reap the harvest, I didn't want her anymore.
Was there someone else?
Dozens of someone else's. I hadn't met them yet, and I couldn't as long as she was around. So, anyway, Doc, the thought comes to me every now and again, did I do that to make it easy for me? Did I break all the rules with Philip Belzer just so he could wind up taking care of her for me?
Jesus. Is that you've been carrying?
Can't help but wonder.
Danny, why didn't you talk to someone? Why didn't you talk to me? Why didn't you talk to anyone?
I think you've made a lot of progress, Seal. You seem so much better.
Yeah, I feel so much better.
Do you?
No, I feel the same.
Well, I disagree. I think you feel better, and you just don't want to admit it.
Well, Zelda, you know best.
Oh, look at this. What oldies? Did you get them from your mother? No, I bet you did. Oh, yes. I remember this one. This was your favorite song. And your mother's, too.
My mother's?
Do you remember it?
No.
Oh, green eyes with their soft lights. Those eyes that promise
Yeah!
sweet
Oh my God,
nights.
yes, I remember! You do? Oh, I just really hate hearing you sing.
I don't get it, Seal. We used to be such good friends. And now you act as if you don't like me at all.
It's not an act. I do not like you at all.
You were always angry at me. You know about me and no, didn't you? You knew I always liked him. You knew that! You know I came to Chicago just to be with him.
Chicago?
We quit college. Broke his mother's heart. Wasn't the same after you. It's never the same.
Who?
Let me stay with him, but never really wanted me. You know, I'm the one who should be angry. Oh no. He was so young. You know, personally, I think you lost your memory when Noel died.
No.
What is the matter with you?
You can't hold on to it. You keep harping on every dumb, senseless thing that's ever happened. What's the point of it, huh?
What is the point of what?
Of anything! Anything! So you press your corsage and you write it in your diary so you remember. So what?
You're weird. You were always weird. Probably inherited your nuttiness from your father.
Get out of here. Get out of my life!
Your life? What life?
So you remember. So what? It happened. It's past. It's finished. It's no more. It's no more.
Why do you pick the coldest day of the year to go out?
Noel's coming over.
No. What is he doing home? It's not even a holiday.
I don't know.
Listen, honey, maybe you want to go see a movie with me.
Listen, honey. Didn't I tell you Noel's on his way over?
Sure.
So why would I want to go to the movies? I'm aching to see Noel. It's almost a miracle that he came home now, of all times. Yeah, that's just what it is. A miracle. God, you're freezing. Just being near you makes me cold.
Yeah, I walked over.
What are you doing home? You didn't tell me you were coming in this weekend.
Look, Sissy, we need to talk, all right? Let's go for a walk.
What's wrong with your face? It's all broken out. Are you on your period? Okay, now you ask me.
Ask what?
I'm not broken out. Get it? You don't get it.
We need to talk, okay?
Yes, we do. I have something to tell you.
You do?
You can go first.
Okay. My mother's driving me crazy. She won't quit bugging me.
About me?
I guess she thought I'd forget you. That was the point of sending me to Chicago, but I can't take it anymore, Sissy.
Is it about my father?
That's part of
That's
it.
all of it.
No, that's part of
That's
it.
stupid.
I can't take it anymore. The tension, the nagging. My head hurts all the time. I thought that I could handle it, but the pressure's getting to me. I never told you because I thought that I could handle it. Look, maybe we shouldn't see each other for a while. I just feel guilty, you know? I mean, they're sending me to college. I feel like I should at least try and focus on my work. Say something, please.
I don't know what to say. I can't even think of what to say. I can't even think of what to think. So this is how it happens. This is how love stories end. You go for a walk, and he tells you he can't take it anymore. The tension, the nagging. It isn't a discussion. It's a telling. I'm telling you, I can't take it anymore.
Is that what you said?
No. I said, okay.
Okay.
Okay. We better go back, it's freezing.
What did you want to tell me?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Well, it's nothing now.
You know, I was planning on giving you a ring for your birthday.
I know. I was planning on taking it. I guess you planned too much.
Take care of yourself, Cecilia.
Yeah. You too, Mom. Look at you. Look at how sad you are. It's true what they say about mothers. You know what Noel was saying to me back there?
I just heard from the hospital. Daddy's not coming home.
No. Not ever.
Never.
Well, that's not fair, is it? We were waiting for him to come home all these years. Once he came home, everything would be just fine. Everything would fall into place. Daddy would make everything all better.
Where were you tonight, Mom?
I was... Where were you?
What are you so worried about, Mom?
Nothing. Forget it. I know every young woman likes to keep a part of herself a mystery. At least that's what Voltaire said.
Voltaire?
It was either Voltaire or, Jackie Kennedy's father.
So, where were you?
I was planning my trip to Europe. When you're away at school this fall, I thought I might finally take a trip to Europe.
Oh, who are you going with?
I don't know. I thought I'd go with maybe a tour.
You going with crew?
Crew? What makes you think I'd be going with crew?
Well, that's who I'd go with. Crew knows Europe. I'd certainly want my first trip to be with someone who knows the place.
Yeah, of course. That makes sense. I suppose that's a good idea, but, well, I don't know if Crew's about to go to Europe.
Oh, she is.
She is.
She told me she's going.
When?
When did she tell me, or when is she going?
As a matter of fact, that's where I was tonight, over at Crew's place.
I see. So the two of you are going to Europe without me.
But you'll be away at school.
Right.
She's invited us to dinner. Crew has. I thought it would be a good idea for us to get out.
Oh, but I am getting out. I'm going to college.
Yeah, that's what the dinner's for. A little farewell get-together.
I don't want to go.
Look, honey, she wants to cook dinner for us.
Look, leave me out of it.
I want you to know something. I think I could finally be happy now. It's taken me a long time, but things have changed. You know, things are different. I met somebody who I want to spend the rest of my life with, somebody who's made all the difference.
What is Mom? You met somebody? You met a guy? You're getting married? I'll have a dad? Is that it, Mom? Is that what you're telling me?
Why don't we have dinner at Crew's tonight, Tammy? With Grandma gone now, it's just the two of us. I really need you to come with me. We deserve a little break. You know what a fabulous cook Crew is? It'll be fun. Yeah.
Why do you like to play these old records? See, you dance with me. Dance with me. Come on.
What is it?
Nothing.
It's alright. It's alright, come on.
What's wrong?
I don't know. I'm allowed to be upset.
Don't you want to stay? Don't you want to be with me?
God, it's all I want. But it's impossible.
Anything else is impossible. Just tell them.
You don't understand. Everybody gets married. It's a part of life. You grow up, you go to school, you get married. It's the most natural thing in the world.
Then don't get married. I am not pushing you to.
I need to tell you why.
No, you don't.
It isn't easy for me to tell you.
I don't want to know why.
I've kept it a secret.
Good. Keep it a secret. I don't want to know your secret.
But I want to tell you. I think I've been trying for years to tell you.
What was this terrible thing that I wanted for you? The blanket, the security of marriage, of belonging, of having a place in the sun, to be loved and wanted by the world.
not to be a freak.
Why did you put her in the hospital? You knew she hated hospitals.
Tammy, you make no sense. She was old. She's sick. She had a stroke.
She had the stroke after you put her in the hospital. That's what gave her the stroke.
So you'll call me out to let them keep me here.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's why they had her on the respirator. No, that's not it. She had the stroke after they put her on the respirator. Is that it? Which comes first, the respirator or the stroke?
Doesn't really matter now.
I thought, okay, maybe she should be dead. Yeah, I thought, the time had come. A time to weep, a time to die. All those times she was sick. She hated the hospital.
Mary, there was nothing you could do.
That's what I did. I did nothing.
Do you remember that number that you gave me?
Number? What number?
718-548.
4056. Yes! We should call it.
I did call
You
it.
did?
Yeah, it's not your mother's number. Maybe you know who it is?
I mean, she's dead now. I guess somebody else lives there?
Yeah. She's here now.
Don't tell me. No, of course I know you. You're looking well. Extremely well. That's not to say you didn't always look well.
I wanted to.
No, don't tell me. But, oh God, I recognize that voice. Yes. Yeah, no, I recognize that voice. I remember you. You're looking neat. So neat. It's refreshing to look at you. Eyes clear, rested, bright, healthy. I mean, why not? You ran your 500-mile jog before breakfast. Yeah, I know you. You're Kruger. You're Lizzie Kruger.
Yes.
Crew. Oh my God, how are you? I've been meaning to call you.
I wanted to come soon.
I try to call you, then I don't know, something always gets in the way. The phone isn't working, I don't want to change, I can't remember your number or your name.
It's okay.
I try so hard to call you, then I don't know, something always interferes.
It's alright. I'm here now.
Yeah.
I wanted to come sooner, but I had no way of knowing you were ill or where you even were.
Well, no, how could you?
I looked for you. I tried to find you. You left no trace.
Well, when was that? When did we see each other last?
Your mother had just died?
Yes. We were thinking of putting her in a home, hospice. It was a terrible dilemma, but she made it easy for us. She died. Yeah, she was always so thoughtful. Anyway, Crew, how are you? Where are you living now?
Riverdale. I wanted to stay in case you came back.
Oh, and what are you doing with yourself?
I finally got my doctorate.
Oh, good for you. And where are you living now?
Riverdale.
Ah, yeah, in that beautiful apartment with the pool. There is a pool, isn't there?
Mm-hmm. On the roof.
I love to swim.
I know you do. Do you remember the last time you were there?
The last time? I don't know.
You came for dinner.
Yeah, yes, you cooked. It was wonderful.
What was wonderful?
The dinner. Crew cooked. She's a really good cook.
Okay. What else happened?
I don't know.
How about, Tammy? Was Tammy there?
Don't make such a big deal out of it. It wasn't important.
Well, then let's hear it.
Dance with me.
What happened?
I told you, I forgot.
You just said it. No. See, you said music was playing, you were dancing with the crew, and what?
I forgot.
You forgot. Okay, well then, let's just forget the whole thing. Forget everything existed. Forget I exist.
Go away, leave me alone.
Sure, go away. Delete, erase, cancel. Let's call the whole thing moot. There was never a null to take you to the prom, never a mother to teach you how to make coffee. And your daughter? Tammy? Fairy tale.
Are you crazy? Of course she existed.
The daughter you always wanted. You never had her.
I did have her. I had her.
It's alright.
Figment of your imagination.
It's a lie.
It's alright. It's
If you
alright.
don't remember, it never happened.
It's alright. Dance with me.
What happened?
Don't you want to stay here?
be with me?
God, it's all I want.
Wow.
Oh, God.
I guess you weren't expecting me.
Tammy, I
Oh,
thought
you don't have to leave, Crew. I'm the one who's leaving.
No, here, honey, let me fix you.
What I mean is, I'm the one who's leaving for college. Remember?
Well, yes, but you can still
I'll be at that out-of-town college you're so hell-bent on my going
I'm
to.
so hell-bent. What's so terrible
Guess
about
this is why you wanted to give up our apartment?
Please,
I guess we're just
darling,
move in here with Crew. Such a neat place Crew has. Giant TV, great sound system, that fabulous terrace, loads of books, all the things you love.
my first priority is you.
Me? Oh, but I'll be at school. I'll be away at college.
Yes, but you can still come home on vacation, Tammy.
Right, I'll be home on vacation. But what then? Won't I get in the way?
In the way? Don't be ridiculous. You so wanted to do things with Creed. You want to go riding, rock climbing.
Oh, stop it! Don't make me a part of your little intrigue.
Do not say that!
Why not?
Because you know Crew loves you!
Yeah, once upon a time. That's when she was my friend. Now she's yours.
She's our friend!
Bullshit!
Tammy! That's enough. Cut it out.
Cut it out? Cut what out, Mom? Me? Sure, let's cut me out. Grandma's dead and now you can send me off to school. Will that suit you? Does that suit your
Go
plans?
away, Tammy! You do not understand!
What? What don't I
You're
understand?
talking too much and you're driving me crazy. Go away! Go for a swim! Cool off!
Yeah, I'll go for a swim.
Wait a minute.
Gotta cool off.
Wait.
Okay, what's going on? What's happening?
She didn't wait. She didn't wait.
Ooh,
She
Tammy?
was on a respirator.
No, that's your mother. What happened to
Yes,
Tammy?
I remember she had that terrible accident.
Okay, what about the
And
accident?
she fell off a horse.
Of a horse?
Yeah, she was out riding and no, that wasn't it. She fell off a house.
Of a house?
Isn't that right, Crew?
No.
She
Tell me more about the accident.
Yes, she was on leaning on the house, on the railing of this house on the balcony, see, and it gave way and she fell off and she hit her head on the side right here, see?
That's not what happened.
No,
is it?
no, it's yeah, she ate something.
Ate something?
Yes, and I don't know. I suppose that the mayonnaise went bad in the sun. That's why you can't bring tuna sandwiches to the beach. It happens all the time. The beach, that's where it happened. She went in swimming immediately after lunch.
She got a cramp.
Yeah, but she loved the ocean. The sound of the waves crashing on the beach put her to sleep at night.
Who?
She was just sick. She had the vapors.
Mary, who?
I held her in my arms. I had to keep her from slipping away. I said, I love you. Only stay, Tammy, stay.
We found her at the side of the pool, a bruise to the side of her head. She hit the steps when she dove in.
Stay, Tammy.
She was rushed to Columbia Presbyterian on 168th Street.
168th Street.
Stay, Tammy.
She was in a coma. The doctor said it was irreversible. They needed Cecilia's consent to take her off of life support.
And the gurgle she gave. Oh, Willow. Titwillow. Titwillow.
She said she would think about it. She'd go for a walk to think about it. That was the last time I saw her. You know how to reach me.
I have to go too.
Go where?
I have to go for a walk. Maybe a run.
Okay. So, you can either stay here and work on getting you well, or you could go for a run. See, the only problem with that is no matter how many times we do this, if you go for a run, it's still here. Just as real and just as shattering as the day you first came here. Because for you, every time is the first time.
You don't have to go anywhere. You just stay here and wait for me.
It was a wish, Mary. A wish. A wish so horrible you wouldn't dare say it. What if they all just weren't there? And it happened. It happened, but you did not make it happen.
Nothing like a good cup of coffee.
When bad things happen, the pain is crushing. We feel like we can't go on, but somehow we go on. We feel like we'll never get over it, but somehow we get over it. The pain fades, and the healing begins.
I'll tell you my secret if you tell me yours.
Will you please open this door?
My wife's name was Kathy. I was planning to leave her, but she died. Now all I have left is the memory. But memories don't have to be sad, Mary. Memories are the proof of our existence. Memories are what we are. So, now you know. You are Cecilia Schooner, and I am Dr. Lucchesi. Now we can move on. We can mourn, we can cry and scream and tear our hair out in agony, but we can move on. Everybody's waiting for you. Nothing can get started until you get up. The birds, the sky, the day, it's all still waiting for you.
If you buy books, Mom, at least I'll have sold one. Will you buy at least one?
Of course they will, darling.